Welcome to the Age of Dragons 2. I forgot to turn my transition back on, so I had to do it for you. Hi everybody. I'm back. I'm back. It's been I've streamed a little bit over the past couple months. I just did like the odd Tailspire stream. Hello, Opteria. Thank you for the lurk. Yes, I'm excited to be back. Yes, I wore my Morgan shirt today in celebration of being back specifically to Dragon Age, because it has been 3 months since I streamed Dragon Age, since I streamed on a Thursday night. They really got away from me. It's something like that. So, yeah. Welcome to the Age of Dragons, indeed. Thank you. Thank you for the 14 months, Chromavision. Greatly appreciate. Yeah. Hey, Rosael Play. Hi. Thank you for the 11 months. Oh, man. Yeah, we're back, everybody. We're back. So if you've, like, followed my... more story-focused streams before, then you know that I usually do a recap. But the problem is I didn't write the recap after, right after I finished my last stream of Dragon Age 2, and I didn't watch my VOD. And so I don't remember what happened. So we're going to find out together. We're going to find out together where we left off in Dragon Age 2. But here's what I do remember. I can give like the vague, the like overarching what's going on. So if you recall from Dragon Age Origins, there was this big apocalyptic event known as the Blight, where like darkspawn come out from the deep roads, which is like underground abandoned dwarven kingdoms that are now full of zombie orcs, basically. And it's those zombie orcs known as darkspawn just like to hang out down there. But every once in a while they stumble upon an ancient dragon that some people believe are old gods. And they infect them with their weird zombie orcness, and those old gods wake up and come back to life as archdemons, and they send all the darkspawn above ground and to try to destroy the world. So in the first game, we were trying to fight that and stop the Blight, and we did it. We killed the archdemon and the Blight. It was great. This game started near the beginning of the Blight, where we are now playing a different character than we played in the first game. In the first game, we played the hero of Ferelden, because Ferelden is the name of the kingdom where the Blight started, but luckily the hero of Ferelden, us, QuiteContraryTV, did manage to stop the Blight, so it didn't spread beyond Ferelden. It didn't spread to the rest of the land of Thedas. But this game, we are playing as Hawke is our name, is our family name, our first name, Toni. And we are refugees from the Blight. We are trying to protect our family. Our family escaped a town that was destroyed by darkspawn, made it to the coast of Ferelden, sailed across as refugees to the city-state of Kirkwall, where we found out that our mother, who was trying to, her brother lives in Kirkwall, so she was like, we'll go to Kirkwall and we'll find my brother, our uncle that we've never met, and he'll let us in. My family has an estate there. We'll be well taken care of. Her family had abandoned our mother, she was estranged from her family because she ran off with an apostate mage. Mages in this universe are supposed to stay in a circle, where the circle of magi, where Templars watch them. They're not supposed to go off on their own. Anyway, it's one of the major conflicts of the universe's controversy about what whether or not mages should be free or not. So she had run off with an apostate mage who was our father. We also had two younger siblings who were twins with each other, not us. They're younger siblings. But one of our siblings, Bethany, was killed when we tried to escape from the Blight. So anyway, our surviving brother and our mother made it to Kirkwall, where we found out that our uncle Gamlin had actually spent the family fortune, and so we had to kind of indenture ourselves to this like mercenary group to work for them for a year in order to get enough money to enter the city. But yeah, we currently live with our Uncle Gamlin in his tiny, tiny little house in the city of Kirkwall. We did a year time jump, got to the end of our of being part of this Thieves Guild, and went off on our own to try and make our fortune in another way to protect us, because we are a mage. We are also an apostate mage, and Kirkwall has a really strict circle and is run by Templars, and so if we want to stay free, we need like money and power and influence in order to do that. So we want to try and like reclaim the Hawke estate, and actually it's the Amel estate is our mother's maiden name. Anyway, the Amel estate. And to do so, we have talked our way into, we want to go on an expedition to the Deep Roads to find a whole bunch of dwarven treasure and get a cut of that. The Bartrand, who is the dwarf who is heading this expedition, was like, no, we don't need any more people going on this expedition, go away. But Bartrand's brother, Varric, came to us and was like, hey, we don't need any more people on this expedition. What we need is more partners, because Bartrand is, he's not telling people this, but he doesn't actually have enough money to fund this expedition yet. So if you get enough money to contribute to the expedition to become partners in it, then you can come along as partners. So that's what we're doing right now, is we're trying to raise enough money to join this Deep Roads expedition. And Varric has been hanging out with us while we do that. Along the way, we've made some friends that I'll talk through each of them, because I don't actually remember who all we've recruited yet. I think we were close to recruiting everyone. Yeah. So that's the overarching. That's what we're trying to do. That was an okay recap. That I feel like that got a lot of details out. I remembered more than I thought I did about what we were doing and where we left off. So yeah, I think I did check where I was like actually physically left off, and I was in the middle of doing, I think, a quest that I had started on stream, but in case I hadn't started on stream, and also because it's been 100 years. Oh, how are our volumes? This seems like it could be loud. Problem is I can't adjust my volume and hear the game at the same time. Yeah, I think I started this on stream, but either way, I'll re-explain what happened because you think it's better now? Okay, well, let me know when it's the music has stopped now, but if it picks up again and like the dialogue and stuff, let me know if that's still okay. Yeah, we came, a magistrate had been like, oh, there we go, there's the music again, so we can find out. A magistrate asked us to go and reclaim a prisoner. I think this is the quest this is. Again, a little sketchy on my memory, but that we were supposed to reclaim a prisoner who escaped. We're supposed to go get him. We got here, and this elven man was like, this prisoner is a serial killer. He kills young, like, elven children, and nobody cares because nobody cares about elves. And his daughter is currently being held captive by said prisoner. So we're gonna go in. Oh, the elven guy was like, don't recapture this prisoner, just straight up kill him. And the guards were like, no, we're supposed to arrest him. So there's a little bit of conflict between the guards who want to recapture the prisoner and this man whose daughter is in danger, who wants this prisoner to be killed because because he was doing a bunch of serial killing. Ooh. Immediate spiders. So sorry. So sorry. Oh, I gotta remember to summon, this is Dr. Kickflip, if you recall. We have Dr. Kickflip is our Mabari hound. Oh god, big one. Wow, there is a lot of these guys. Yeah. Why did that chain lightning and hit one spider? Are they just so big that they... Okay, this is... There we go. Dr. Kickflip, yeah! Hey, Dr. Kickflip, are you okay? Did I freeze you? Was that my fault? I think that might have been my fault. I think I might have frozen him. Look like I picked up a plot item there. Here, I know what I'll do. I'll introduce you to the party so far, or remind everyone who the party is. So this fellow over here, this is Varric. There was not. So I started the stream by saying welcome to the Age of Dragons because I did forget to turn that transition back on because I have only been using it for the Dragon Age transitions, not for other games. But I did say it. I said it as we transitioned so that to make up for it because I remembered at the last moment that I had forgotten to switch it back over. So sorry. But yes, so this is Varric. This is the brother of the and one of the partners of the Deep Roads expedition who came to us to be like, hey, I think you would be an asset to this expedition, and you should raise some money so that you can be our partner. This fellow in the middle is Carver. This is our younger brother. He's only like, I know he looks not like a teenager, but he's actually only like 18 or 19 at this point. Actually, I think he's 19. He may have turned 20 by this point because there's been a time jump. No, you know what? I think he's 19. I think they're 18 at the start of the game, so he's only 19 now. Anyway, he is our younger brother. He's a little bit of pain in the ass, but he's our pain in the ass, and I love him. But yes, it was his twin sister Bethany who died when we escaped the Blight in Ferelden. We're going to sell Welcome to the Age of Dragons merch shirts. I mean, because of the phrasing, it's technically not copyright. Technically. And then this is Anders. Anders was somebody that we went to because as part of the Deep Roads expedition, we need somebody who knows the Deep Roads very well. And Anders used to be a Grey Warden. If you remember my Dragon Age Awakening playthrough, you will recall that Anders was somebody that our character from the first game, that QuiteContraryTV in the first game, had recruited as to be part of the part of the Grey Wardens, and was a good friend of ours. So he's come back as a companion in this game too. So he's also an apostate mage. He's also on the run. From both the Grey Wardens and the Circle now. He was allowed to leave the Circle of Magi in order to join the Grey Wardens. But yeah, so we... but now he's left the Grey Wardens because he was not happy there. He was, he wasn't under my command anymore, or our first game character's command anymore, so... I guess whoever the next person wasn't doing as good a job, so how can I blame him? Wow, was there a door back here maybe that I missed? I feel like one of these two places should have led to the next area. Yeah, no, those doors are all barred. Okay. Nope, nothing over here. Well, how am I already lost? What am I missing? Is the door on the far end? I thought they were both locked. Am I just not seeing stuff because I have my fast running on? Yeah, that's the way we came. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh no, that's the door in front of me. Okay, this is a door. For some reason, I thought that door was barred. We're good. We're good. I was gonna be like, I broke the game somehow already. Not a half hour into stream. Oh, this one's open too. Okay, where does that lead? Oh, to this middle chamber. Oh. Maybe explore over here first. Yeah, okay. Those bones are for sure gonna get up. Maybe not. Actually, they don't look like getting up bones. They just look like set deck bones. That's great news. Ah! Ugh, spiders. They really got me. They really got me with that one. Yeah, I've started being a force mage because I enjoy the force mage path. But I don't think I've really had a chance to show off those new powers yet. I think that is some leveling up that I did between streams. Okay. Alright. Oh, some skellies. Okay. Oh, and an... okay. Okay. Alright. Oh, he went away. Okay. Greetings. I don't want anyone to touch me. I'm very fragile. Yeah, so if I could knock y'all away. There's a good, you can see. The spiders aren't affected very well by force powers, but that worked quite well. I like that quite a bit. Let's show off another one. Slam them into the ground, that's always fun. This guy's almost dead, let's get rid of him. Oh, now we have spiders. It's just in. Beatty is afraid of the smell of pineapple. You know, that checks out. That's a very kind of citrusy smell. Kind of. Well, it's very acidic, which I guess citrus is. I don't know. That checks out. But poor little angel. Poor old dear. Okay. Over here? Nope. Okay, this must be the way to go. Cool, we went all those directions anyway. Except... no, can't go this way? Okay, we have to go around. Okay. Now I'm just double checking all the doors to make sure I don't make the same mistake. There's, okay, there's, yeah. Yes, I was gonna, my last thought on Anders was we, in exchange for maps of the deep roads and maybe even his participation in the expedition, should we decide to bring him with us, he was like, in exchange for that, I'd like you to help me free a friend from the circle, help a friend from the circle escape. And, we agreed, and we went to go help this friend, and then this friend turned out to have been made tranquil, which is like basically a magical lobotomy where it cuts off mages from the source of their magic so that they can't cast spells and they can't get possessed by demons, because demons live in the Fade, which is where magic comes from, and it's like a realm of spirits or whatever, and people who are strongly connected to it have magic, are mages. So yeah, this poor fellow had been made tranquil and kind of magically lobotomized, and it was unfortunate. Anders got real mad about it, and got real angry and all glowy, and it seemed like, and it was revealed that Anders was possessed by a spirit of justice, who we also know from Dragon Age Awakenings. We had met that spirit of justice and also become friends with him, but now that he's possessed Anders, Anders agreed to let him possess him in order to save his life. It's complicated, but yeah. Justice has gone a little bit, he's a little bit more vengeance than Justice these days. He's a little bit angry, because it turns out Anders had some unresolved anger issues deep down inside him that were only really hinted at in Awakening, but are now being seen in full force. But the other interesting thing is that when Justice made his appearance, it temporarily brought Anders' friend back from Tranquility and reconnected him to the Fade, because that's where spirits live. Spirits and demons live in the Fade. But it was only temporary. And
who are you? Please, can you get me out of here? I just want to go home.
Leah? Your father told us you were dead.
My father? Is he safe? Kelder said that he'd hurt my family if I didn't come with him.
Who is Kelder?
The man who took me.
I don't see any injuries. Are you all right?
He hit me. Told me I was nothing. I begged him to stop hurting me. I didn't think he would, but out of nowhere, he pushed me away and just started crying. Don't you see? He didn't mean to hurt me. He told me there are demons. They make him do these horrible things.
Oh, Beatty keeps coming in and then absolutely running away. Oh, little Beatty.
I'll have to remember to use that. A demon made me do
You
it.
don't use that, Hawke.
People
You
out
will
there,
be made
Princess.
tranquil.
Completely demon-free.
But it's true. How else could he do something like this? Please.
Okay, we're gonna put off the decision
I'm
for now.
taking Kelder back to Kirkwall. They'll figure out what to do with him there.
Maybe they can help him.
Run to the entrance. You'll find your father there.
Anyway, I think she did a little captor bonding. Yeah. Previously known as Stockholm Syndrome. Oh no, oh no. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? Let's get close quarters and oh, they're all dead. Oh, great work, Carver.
Everyone see that? Down!
Oh, look at all these fellas. Nailed it.
I knew my father would eventually send someone. I was hoping the beasts down here would get to me first.
You wanted those creatures to kill you. Why?
It's what I deserve. I should be torn apart, forgotten down here, not protected by my father.
Hello! It's Vantana PNX!
I have a gift of the dice that fell out of your necklace.
Thank you! We have a lovely... Wait, I'll go here. Yeah, my lovely purple, purple dice. Yeah. Ooh, too far. There we go. Yeah! Thank you!
All we did was shake.
It was
That came right out.
in there somewhere. I mean, I knew it would be. Thank you. Bye. It is pretty. It's a pretty nice. I think it's a Chessex. So, did y'all end up staying last night? I did stay up kind of late. Because I was like, I know that building a house, is something that like has to have time elapse for it to work. So I was like, if I can just make enough wood and Wood and Stone. This is in Palia, by the way, or Palia, or however you say that game, which we were streaming with Rosale play last night. And yeah, and you know, time kind of got away from me. So yeah, I'm hopefully gonna have an earlier night tonight because I do work at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. So I will try and wrap things up without too long. Whoops, indeed. I mean, I knew what I was risking. It is definitely a game that I could lose a lot of time to. Okay, I may need to take some time reopening this up and stuff to actually put it. But this so this D20 goes in this necklace. It goes inside. There's this little chainmail pouch here, and it goes inside it, and then it's a necklace. Yeah. You passed me leaving the house here and then logged off. Was super sleepy. That is fair. And I did take a little break to like get ready for bed and stuff. So. But yeah. Yep. Anyway, I think that dice is a Chessex. It's not the royal purple Borealis. I think it's just the plain purple Borealis dice, which I think I have I won't get too into it now, but I think I have the whole set of that now. Anyway, back to the Age of Dragons. All right. Ooh, oh, he sent me a snap of the, okay. Sorry, sent me a snap of something you're doing for the thumbnail. Okay, I will check in a second. Let me finish up this quest first. But thank you, Chromavision.
You wanted those creatures to kill you.
Okay, I asked it again.
Why?
We're recapping. Recapping what happened before the dice
returned. Down here. Not protected by my father.
The magistrate sent me. I've never even met your father.
Figure it out, Hawke.
He didn't tell you, did he? The magistrate is my father. He's tried so hard to keep me, and what I've done, hidden away.
He's
welding.
And he's been protecting you this whole time.
The magistrate's more worried about keeping his job than doing his job.
Father is a good man. He tried to help, to stop me. But he can't. No one can. That elf girl, she had no right to be so beautiful, so perfect. The demons said she needed to be taught a lesson, like all the others. The circle was supposed to help me, but they lied. They said there were no demons, that I was mad. This isn't my fault.
Leah said you told her to run. Why?
I was crying, and she asked me if I was all right. After everything the demons made me do to her. She was concerned about me. How could I let them destroy something so good? So pure?
It's very, very creepy. Yeah, rolls eyes harder. Yeah.
Let me get this straight. You torture and murder elven children for being too beautiful.
While blaming demons that aren't there. He's just mad.
I didn't want to hurt them. They forced me. The demons don't like it when they cry.
Cool. I'm gonna be frank with you, buddy. I don't think the Circle was lying.
If the Circle suspected a demon at work, they wouldn't risk setting you loose in the city.
No. They lied.
Real mages suffer enough without charlatans like you making it worse.
I can't stop. I've tried so many times. Please, you have to kill me. There's no other way.
You're just a terrible person.
See? He wants to die. Problem solved.
Just tell my father I'm sorry. For everything.
All right, then. I think we're gonna kill this fella. I agree, Carver. Yeah, it's like, listen, in reality, it's seldom so simple, but I do think you're past a point of no return, or at least Hawke does.
Must you be so dramatic?
I feel like I would like to have said more empathetic final words than must you be so dramatic. Oh, look at Varric and Carver. Super pleased. Anyway, the magistrate's gonna be pissed, but that's okay. Oh yeah, I can oops. I can just leave.
You saved her. My little girl. I didn't dare hope. Did you find that monster? Is he dead?
Yeah.
We could bring him back as the undead and then kill him again.
No, that's all right. I'd rather he stay dead. I didn't believe an elf could ever get justice in Kirkwall. I speak for all of us when I say that we are in your debt, Sirrah.
I feel just as bad for those knife ears as the next man.
Well, you called them knife
Ignoring
ears,
the
which is well
magistrate's
established
direct
as
orders, that's madness.
like, if not an outright slur, then on the edge of it in this universe. So I feel like I'm gonna disregard everything else you said there, bud. Okay. Great work, everybody. We're all heroes here today. We did a little bit of murder, but you know who hasn't? Oh, should I do this while I'm here? Should I do Unbidden Rescue while I'm here? Yeah, let's do Unbidden Rescue while I'm here. Okay, so for this one, what was going on last you saw me was, this is the Seamus rescue one, isn't it?
As was your father.
Oh.
And I'm not. What of it?
Nothing. It's not always passed to all siblings. But it's good to know you understand our plight.
Shove your plight.
Anders trying to get along with Carver is, it's always doomed. Oh, right, I was gonna check my Snapchat a little bit. Jason's working on a thumbnail for a video I made for me. Yeah, no, I approve. I approve. Very good. I approve of the eyebrows. That's perfect. All right. Okay. Yeah, so the city of Kirkwall is ostensibly run by a viscount. His son Seamus is real sympathetic to the Qunari. Now the Qunari are a fantasy race of they're kind of giants. They're not like giants, but they're very big. They're very tall. Sten from Dragon Age Origins was one, if you remember Dragon Age Origins and you remember Sten. A Qunari ship during the year that we were working, during the year time jump, a Qunari ship crashed just off the coast of Kirkwall, and so they were on their way back to where the Qunari live, to Parvalin, I think it's called. And they crashed in Kirkwall. They have a little like encampment, a little area in Kirkwall that has been given to them while they wait for a ship to come and get them. That's what they've been saying anyway. But everyone's kind of tense about them being there because Parvalin has been known to do the odd invasion. And they have a very, very different culture and set of like morals and beliefs from a lot of the rest of Theta. Certainly different from Kirkwall and Ferelden and stuff, so people are a little antsy about them being around there. However, Seamus, the Viscount's son, has been like he's shown some interest in the Qunari and their like religious beliefs, the Qun, and has been hanging out with them and was apparently kidnapped by them. I can't remember what we think is going on here, but all we know is we're supposed to go retrieve Seamus. A rival gang of mercenaries is also on this mission. So,
And the world's rid of one more Qunari.
And that's the rival
Easier
mercenary.
than I expected. Call the men back. We've got an appointment with the Viscount. Isn't that right, Seamus?
Ashad.
Rude.
You killed him. You...
You Vashedan bitch!
That one of their
Vashedan
words.
is a Qunari word. Yep.
See, that's why you need to be dragged home. You're playing too nice with those things. I'll wager you've gone even further than that. Haven't you, brat?
I mean, they are very tall and handsome, so I couldn't blame them. Anyway, hey, what the fuck?
Sounds like he doesn't want to go with you. Competition? Well, you're too late. The Winters, I, have already claimed him.
Sirrah, if I must go back, so be it. But I will not see these murderers rewarded.
Spoiled shit! I'll cut out your tongue and charge extra for bringing you back quiet.
Ma'am.
And as for you, I could do with some entertainment while we wait for the others.
Well, alright. Just wipe the floor.
Dead and good riddance, but she said she was waiting for more. A lot more.
We can take them.
Well, let them come.
Yeah, I agree,
Strip the
Carver.
camp, and we'll ready a fitting welcome.
Woohoo! Alright. Let's... There. Oh man. These area of effect spells on mooks at this difficulty are a little bit, a little bit broken. Okay, you know what? How's Carver doing? He seems to be doing alright. We'll do some looting while everybody else fights. You know, save a little time. Carver's still doing okay. Seamus is trembling in the corner over there, and that's probably for the best.
Oh, Andraste. I've never seen so many corpses. So much blood.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like we haven't been
later.
playing super
There may be
nice so
more.
far. Oh my god, there's still more. Goodness. You know, I was about to say that they may have stood a chance if they'd all come at once, but I actually don't think they would have. I think we still would have wiped the floor with them. My concerns with turning up the difficulty are that if we start having, I don't remember what difficulty we start having friendly fire at, and friendly fire is a real pain in this game because in Origins it's just mages that have friendly fire. Well, for the most part, anyway. But in this game, there's a few of the classes have abilities that affect multiple people, and therefore, can kill all of your friends. The main one being like the two-handed weapon. They've got like, actually rogues have an ability too where they can just like...
Never coddled. You are worth his time, or you are not. They are not the brutes others claim they are. Take me to my father, and I will try again to make him see.
You got it. Anyway, to finish that thought, there's like abilities where you can like kind of cut through a whole line of people. You can go in a straight line, cut through a whole line of people. The problem is, if you are standing beside characters while that happens, then they absolutely like kill you too. And the AI in this game does not have the character move away from you before they start that. So they will like start battle by doing one of their cutting through a line of people powers. And if you're standing beside them, then that's it. That's it for you. So it's a little bit annoying. Friendly fire is a little bit annoying in this game.
It's clear this was not your first encounter with this Ashard.
I met him soon after their ship foundered. I had run again to escape the keep and my father. Ashard was to map the coast, to find an answer for the Arishok. I had so many doubts. Qunari have none.
I wasn't aware that Qunari take many friends.
Perhaps it isn't the right word. I am the Viscount's son, bound by everything that means. A shard did not care. We were both seeking something. That was enough.
Wait, did I ask? Sorry.
It's clear this was not your first encounter with this... a shard.
I met him soon after their ship foundered. I had run again, to escape the keep and my father. A shard was to map the coast, to find an answer for the Arishok. I had so many doubts. Qunari have none.
Yeah, so I did it twice. Okay, there we go.
The Viscount is clearly concerned about your safety.
The Viscount sends thugs to do a father's job. I was in no danger until his help arrived.
You could have told him this was your wish.
Keep your assumptions. He doesn't hear me. He's as tired of being disappointed as I am of bearing it. And now, a shard is dead.
Seems like they're having a
It's
good,
not right.
healthy relationship.
I confess I'm not sure what one does with a dead Qunari.
The body is no longer him, and is worthy of no special treatment. That is, apparently, their way.
Fair enough.
Should his people be told?
They will know. Whether they will deign to acknowledge it, I have no idea. There was much of a shard that I didn't understand, but it was so very worth trying.
Okay, I'm gonna...
We'll leave soon enough, Seamus.
Real quick, I think I did a pretty good job
whim, Sirrah.
of looting, but yes, there's that last round. There. Ooh, lyrium potion. All right, bud, we can go.
I am ready to leave. And you have coin to collect, I'm sure.
It's true, I do have coin to collect. Your father is going to pay me for this.
Let's go, Seamus. Your father will be waiting in the keep.
Then take me to him. Father.
My son. I thought I'd lost you.
Enough, Father.
Allow me to present one Toni Hawke, Your Excellency. She fulfilled the bounty.
You have my gratitude. I hope you encountered no great difficulties on my son's behalf?
No problems to speak of, aside from the crowd that tried to kill us.
I was told the Winters had involved themselves. Was there no way to avoid an incident?
Ask them.
They murdered my friend. Where is the concern for that?
It was my understanding you were captured alone. Foolishly traipsing about the coast as you do.
I was not captured. I was with a shard. The Qunari. They are not monsters to be feared. If you would just try to understand, others would see as well.
Better that you were thought abducted than to have their influence suspected in my own family. Benign or not, it's too much.
It's too much. Yeah.
Well, that's just foolish. Listen to your boy, he's making sense.
That is quite enough. My apologies, Excellency, for this intrusion into personal matters. There is no... Just move.
Hey, you hired me to intrude into your personal matters. All right, cool. Yeah. Varric, can you open this? It looks like you can.
I love doing that.
Hey. I don't think I could before. I think I tried that at one point. Oh, Enigma of Kirkwall. The Viscount is suspicious, but the bribe was sufficient to gain access to the restricted section of the archives. The money would have been better spent elsewhere, the archives being almost devoid of Imperium-era records. When the slaves revolted, they hunted magisters and burned the city, at least the parts that could be burned. One account says that the streets were littered with piles of scrolls and books set aflame. Is our quest futile? Did the slaves destroy the answer? As Mafarath's armies toppled the Imperium, they sent 3 magisters and their legions here. They never arrived. But why march here of all places? What were they coming here for? behind a panel with curious markings, sign of the Band of Three. Interesting. Yeah, some of the history of Kirkwall that we've learned through like lore and lore dumps and stuff. Ooh. The Lomarin Accords. 50 years. That's how long it took the Imperium to drive out the Qunari occupation, but the rest of Northern Thedas was not so lucky. Yeah, so the history of Kirkwall is that I believe the history is that it used to be part of the Tevinter Imperium, and that like there's like the gallows in the center of town is where like they kept enslaved prisoners or something to that effect. And anyway, that the gallows are now like the circle, which doesn't help with the image of the circle being a prison. But yeah. Both divines, white and black, declared exalted marches, and for the only time since the schism of the Chantry, they worked together. The Chantry is like fantasy Catholics. The divine is like the Pope. The Tevinter Imperium, which is like a big, it's a empire that is run a lot by Magi. The Tevinter Imperium used to like, they invaded a whole lot of places, and they've kind of been pushed back to just their one area. And they their whole deal is that they didn't agree with the Chantry, now known as the White Chantry, that's in the rest of Thedas, and broke off and made their own Chantry that is run by men. The Chantry proper in the rest of the world is run by matriarchal. But yeah, so it was a big deal that they worked together for this, because the White Chantry sees the Black Chantry as very blasphemous. A century-long siege resulted with the giant Qunari entrenched in Antiva and Ravane, and all of Thedas throwing armies against them. The war drained the resources of every nation in Thedas, leaving most on the brink of collapse. For the Giants, it did not appear to be the damage to their armada or the loss of their soldiers, but the terrible toll upon the Ravani population that prompted their retreat. Interesting. So the Qunari left because of what was happening to the civilians of their enemies, which is interesting. It's kind. As kind as a war can be in any case, there's a low ceiling to that. When the third new exalted march had all but massacred the people of the Kontar without even chipping the Qunari occupying force, the Giants finally withdrew. Okay. The treaty that put an official end to the Qunari Wars was signed on the politically neutral island of Lomarin, there we go, off the southern coast of Ravane. 150 years after their assault on the mainland began, the Qunari left our shores. So yeah, there you go. Qunari had a whole... this is part of why people are a little bit nervous about Qunari being around, is they are very good at war.
How much longer do I have to wait?
A long time, sir.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure you say that every time I come in here. Okay, what do I want to do next? I think I want to, I think I want to go hang out with Fenris. I think I have some nighttime stuff to do. Yeah, actually, let's look into my journal and see what... Okay. Yes, I would like to do these two rumors. Let's see. Okay, Deep Red's Expedition. Third Sun. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Oh man, I should go to talk to the Qunari, because now we did a whole other thing with the Qunari that I don't remember all of the details from. Okay, oh yeah, and then there was somebody who's trying to get, there was some mages doing rituals to get Templars possessed by demons, which is supposed to be impossible. It's supposed to be really difficult for anyone who's not a mage to get possessed by a demon, because mages have a really strong connection to the Fade, where demons live. Ooh, I gotta go talk to Meryl. Okay. Oh, and then we have a whole bunch of secondary stuff, including going and talking to the Magister to tell him that we killed his son. Whoops. Okay. But yeah, let's do I want to take y'all with me? I'm like not above save scumming to try and get Carver to like me, so I might do that. His wayward son. Okay, I believe both Isabella and Fenris is...
Always coin and getting rid of idiots. Especially thugs who target the streets just because it's dark.
I believe both of their things are happening here. Okay. Okay, we'll do Isabella's first. I don't fully remember what we're doing for her. She, Isabella we also met briefly and slept with. She's kind of a tertiary member of the Polycule in Origins, but we're meeting her for the first time as Hawke. But I think she's looking for something. We know she's looking for something. There was potentially a lead, and she's supposed to meet up with somebody about it. I think that's what it is. She's supposed to meet up with somebody about a lead on the thing that she's looking for, that she hasn't told us what it is. Just that it's important. But either way, she's supposed to meet up with someone, and she was like, I'd like some backup because it seems like not legit. It seems sketchy. The person I'm supposed to meet up with is acting sketchy.
There you are. I've been here for hours. Hader hasn't shown up. No one has. I don't like this.
I don't like this. That's right up there with what could possibly go wrong.
Sure.
That's the wench we're looking for.
Okay.
Gut her.
What a delivery. That's the wench we're looking for. Okay, that guy's... Oh, there's... You know what? I'm gonna take this little guy over here. Perfect.
That's enough!
These guys. And then... Okay.
Search the bodies. I need to find out where he is.
You got it. I always search the bodies. Might be money, you know? There it is. There's the letter.
Sending thugs to finish me off? Coward. He'll not get away with this. Come on.
Right. Sure. You know what? Oh, I forgot to summon Dr. Kickflip again. Oh. Listen, I struggle to remember when it's, when he's not automatic. I got spoiled by the mod in the first game that made him an automatic summon instead of a companion. But had him still behave like a companion, so he was always there. But now he's a summon, and I have to remember to actually bring him in whenever I go anywhere. Okay. Okay. Isabella, wait, I was making sure that there's not any more stuff for me to take. Thanks. Thanks for waiting. I didn't think you actually would. Into the Chantry! Man, what a place to go run to after doing some murder. Gonna hide in a church.
Isabella, should have known you'd find me here.
Tell your men to burn the letters next time.
Castillon was heartbroken when he heard about the shipwreck. You should have let him know you survived.
It must have slipped my mind.
Where's the relic?
I lost it. Castillon's just going to have to do without.
Lost it? Just like you lost a ship full of valuable cargo?
They weren't cargo, Hader. They were people.
Those slaves were worth 100 sovereigns a head, and you let them scurry off into the wilds. And now the relic's gone too. Castillon won't be happy to hear that. I promise you.
Will someone explain what's going on?
Isabella's been a very bad girl.
Yes,
Ruined
she
a
has.
perfect business deal and then ran away. She didn't tell you?
I told her enough. I said I arranged for a duel, which I did. I also said you wouldn't play fair, which you didn't. We can talk later if you want. Right now, we have other problems.
Castian isn't a very happy person, is he? Maybe he needs a new hobby.
There's only one way to settle this.
Actually, push you all the way. Oh, well, it stunned them at least, but didn't do much else. Okay. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Fireball time. The other reason why, the other reason why it's, I don't want friendly fire on is it's just so easy to fireball your friends, you know? Whereas, Dragon Age Inquisition really changes the game by having friendly fire be something that you toggle off instead of being difficulty based, so you can have a higher difficulty but have friendly fire, which I, for one, appreciate. You really have to think, change the way you think about playing if friendly fire is an issue.
First, ask questions later.
Trust me, it's better this way.
Just covered in blood.
Castian won't hear about me from Hader, but he'll find me eventually. I just have to get him the relic. It's simple as that.
What's so interesting about the relic?
I don't really know what it is, except that it's ancient and worth my weight in gold. Castian has me chasing it down as payback for freeing his slaves. To be honest, I think he just wants me dead, but that would be letting me off easy.
You hired Lucky to track down information on the relic?
That's right. He insisted he knew everything that was going on in Kirkwall. He lied. I bet he doesn't even know everything going on in his pants.
Did you end up in Kirkwall because your ship was destroyed?
There was a storm. The ship ran aground on the reefs near the city. I managed to make it to shore. Most of my men weren't as lucky. Poor sods. I knew some of those men almost 10 years. Ah, balls.
Who is Castian?
He's a powerful merchant based in Antiva. I believe he has ties to the Felicissima Armada. I used to work for him. The jobs mostly involved smuggling lyrium, jewels, or the occasional criminal acquaintance.
Occasional.
He paid well.
What's this about you freeing slaves?
I was asked to escort Castian's cargo ship. I got a bad feeling about the job partway through. Boarded the ship to find slaves. Nearly 200. Elves, humans, children even. It was sickening. They paid Castian to take them away from the Blight. He took their money and sold them into slavery. Even I can see that's wrong.
If getting the relic gets Castian off your back, then I'll help you retrieve it.
I still don't know where it is, but you'll be the first to know if I hear anything. Anyway, thanks for helping me out with Hader. I think I'll tag along for a while. There might be something I could do for you. And I have a room at the Hanged Man if you're looking for company later.
Sure. All right, so Isabella has joined our party. Now let's go get Fenris. Yeah, we'll keep this party the same. Okay. I mean, we're just gonna leave all these bodies in the church. Okay, fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, well, I should save.
No one has left the mansion, but I've heard nothing within. Daenerys may know we're here. I wouldn't put it past him.
I could stand to know a little more about this Denarius.
He is a Magister of the Tevinter Imperium.
Oh, is that all? Nothing to worry about then.
Magisters tend to be
He
not
is
just
a wealthy
powerful
mage
mages,
with
but
great
also
influence.
powerful. Yeah, there we
Here,
go. Yeah.
he is but a man who
Powerful
sweats like any
politically
other when
and
death comes for him.
Socially as well. Yeah, so I guess to recap this, we kind of stumbled into helping Fenris. We thought we were doing a different job. It turned out to be like a trick where Fenris was laying a trap for Denarius. And anyway, the point is we have agreed to now work willingly with Fenris because Denarius was... the Tevinter Imperium still has slaves, mostly Elven, and Fenris was Denarius' slave, but he escaped. Yeah, so now Denarius is coming for him because Fenris is a very valuable asset for him, because he gave him, he put lyrium, which is like magic dust stuff. He put, the Templars use it to control mages' magic, and mages use it to have mana for casting spells. But he put lyrium tattoos basically in Fenris' skin to make him more powerful. And then Fenris ran away, and that was a lot of money. So he wants him back. And it's going to great lengths to do it, so yeah. Okay, yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
I do not fear death. That does not mean we should be reckless.
Not fearing death and also not wanting to die or not, it's not mutually exclusive. Okay. Yeah, let's bring Varric.
Come and face me!
You got it. Yeah, let's go get him. Wow, ow. His mansion floor is a little... It's a little worse for wear. He needs to do some work, is what I'm saying. Okay. Yay, Chain Lightning finally worked the way it's supposed to. They really have to be standing right next to each other, huh? And maybe you to upgrade it.
He sends spirits to do his fighting for him.
Denarius, can you hear me? Your pets cannot stop us.
Ooh. Ah, poison gas. What? No, stop. Ah! Oh, okay, none of you are close enough to anyone for that to be worth it. Fireball? Oh, fuck. Hey. Cold. What stab am I using? It's fire? That's unfortunate if it's fire. Will not be super effective. Boy, there's just a mess of ya, huh? There's just a whole mess of ya. Okay, there we go. Okay, I need to get out of dodge. I am unwell. Hey, Anders, how'd you like to heal me? Oh, that did not do a lot. Okay, double heal. Okay, and then get you out of there because if you go down, we're kind of fucked. Okay, yeah, in fact, I'm going to pilot you for a while because yikes, okay. Alright. Okay, alright. Oh man, what do you have? You do not have much in the way of combat, huh? In fact, I think being on, Panacea Oh. There we go. Try and keep him alive a little better, because everybody is not doing well. Man, your recharge times are balls. This is a bit tricky. So, Fenris, we're gonna have you take health potion. Because you're doing not great.
I'd run if I were you.
I just need to keep that. Okay. Great. Great work. Okay. There, that was only a little hairy for a second. Should I keep exploring over here? I'm going to assume anywhere that has chests that I haven't opened, I have not explored yet. No, put that away. We're just looting. It's gonna be fine. Nothing's gonna jump out of these corners at us. I swear I didn't know that that was gonna happen. I mean, I knew it could happen, but I swear it wasn't on purpose that I said that specifically before this room. Man, I feel like he dodged my ice stuff, which is rude, because ice works so well on him, and I don't get to show it off. Okay. Good work. Fireball? Fireball big enough for both? Fireball not big enough for both. Will this knock them down if I hit both? Both fucking I think it'll hit one of them. But it looks cool, and that's what's important at the end of the day, isn't it? Okay. Man, there's a whole mess of you. The loot in this room better be worth it. I mean, there's one more reason why it's worth it. Yeah, just getting rid of demons.
That side seems to be unhealthy.
It is unhealthy. Mess with me. You said it. Okay, can't go through there. I think I just gotta explore up here. I'm gonna do all the rooms up here. Okay, that one's locked. Okay, so let's do the locked one last, because that seems... We have the key, so it's fine. Oh, please do. Please do, Varric. Actually, you know what? Real quick, let's level Fenris up. Gosh, what do I want you to do? Oh, sure. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, cool. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And then let's maybe do some fun stuff to his... or his two-handed weapon. Cool. Okay. Oh, I'm still Varric. It's like, why am I moving so weird? Because I wasn't me. That's why. Right. Cool. Okay. Huh. Oh, they opened up. Oh, hello. 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 God, what do I even want to do to you? Oh, I have a healing spell too. That was smart of me. I wish I'd remembered I'd done that. Let's save potion here. Well, I'm sure I used it on somebody. I have my tactics on for that. Okay. felt good about the fact that we got rid of the arcane horror already. I think that bodes well for us. I just came in there and stole that last. I just came in there and got the last shot. Everyone else did all the work.
It doesn't matter any longer. I assume Daenerys left valuables behind. Take them if you wish. I need some air.
Yay, valuables. And also demonic ash. Ooh. I think that's it. Explored everything else pretty thoroughly, so. What's the quickest way outside? Back where we came from? Okay.
It never ends. I escaped a land of dark magic, only to have it hunt me at every turn. It is a plague burned into my flesh and my soul. And now I find myself in the company of yet another mage. I saw you casting spells inside.
Yeah, I wasn't subtle about it. I threw a full fireball.
Tell me then, what manner of mage are you? What is it that you seek?
Find out. Find out, babe. God, I mean, really, we're early enough to be in survival mode still.
I'm just trying to get by.
Yet I have seen many crimes done in the name of survival.
Yeah, well, you just did a bunch of murder
around here.
I imagine I appear ungrateful. If so, I apologize, for nothing could be further from the truth. I did not find Daenerys, but I still owe you a debt. Here is all the coin I have, as Anso promised. Should you find yourself in need of assistance, I would gladly render it.
You didn't seem all that thrilled with me a moment ago.
You are not Daenerys. Whether you are anything like him remains to be seen.
Are you going to have a problem with my companions?
I will watch them carefully if we travel together. I can promise no more.
Sure.
Your old master must want something more than just a runaway slave.
He doesn't want me at all, just the markings on my skin. They are lyrium, burned into my flesh to provide the power that Daenerys required of his pet. And now, he wishes his precious investment returned.
There we go.
Even if he must rip it from my corpse.
Oh.
Seems like a waste of a perfectly handsome elf.
The truth is, I know nothing of the ritual that placed these markings on me. It was Daenerys' choice. One he now regrets.
Alright, okay. I just want to say we've been here watching the whole time. I haven't been chatting because yes, I could hear the chatting happen, so I assumed that was what was going on. But yeah, hi Fantastic and X and Cinema Buns. You all saw Fantastic just a moment ago. Rosale Play wants to know if I'd like my taco to be a cheesy gordita crunch. You know what? Why not? I'll try it. I'll give it a try. Yeah. I do know what a cheesy gordita. I know I've never been to Taco Bell. I know that's a big hole in the experiences of my life, but I do at least know what that iconic menu item is, though I don't know if it's yeah, I don't know if it was originated where it was originated, but yeah, I'll give it a go. Heck yeah. Okay, wait, is this gonna tell me the same?
You said Daenerys is a magister, but little else.
In Tevinter, the Magisters hold all the power. Over the Chantry, over the Imperial Court, over life itself. It is nothing for one to own a slave. Daenerys had many, but none he valued so much as me.
Then how did you get away?
Is it not enough that I did? I carved my path to freedom in blood. I left that life behind, yet his bounty hunters follow me no matter where I go. I will run no longer.
I've seen some of your abilities. Do they come from those markings?
Some. All I know is that even in the Imperium, warriors such as myself are rare. Perhaps they believe I should feel honored.
Do you think your master will keep chasing you?
He is too proud not to. Perhaps one day the hunt will cost him more than he is willing to pay, but I doubt that matters any longer.
He might have a little bit of sunken cost fallacy too if he keeps pouring money into it. Anyway,
I'm
join the
planning
party,
an
bud.
expedition I might need help with.
Fair enough. Should you ever have need of me, I will be here. If Daenerys wishes his mansion back, he is free to return and claim it. Beyond that, I am at your disposal.
Cool. Yeah, we'll put Carver back in the party for now. We might. He doesn't like me calling him out on his mage stuff. Okay. 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 Man, what should I do next? Oh, so many things on my plate. Yeah, I could go finish Magistrate's orders. Yeah, let's do that while it's still fresh in our mind. We're gonna meet him right here, but during the day. There he is.
You dare show your face to me again.
Okay, so what he said there was, you dare show your face again. If you know what's good for you, you'll leave this city and never come back. So anyway, that went great. We didn't get paid, so that's, you know, unfortunate. But, oh yes, okay, let's look at that.
Like you. That's unfortunate. Hating someone just because they're a mage is a shameful thing.
I don't hate you because you're a mage. I hate you because you won't shut up about it. Oppression this, Templars that. I'd had enough long before you.
Maybe it's time you put some thought into it.
Okay.
I offer a bounty for the return of my wife. What do you mean you can't help me?
This is a domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
I was pay me instead.
You should pay someone else. Like me. I like being paid.
If you can find Ninette, I will gladly pay you. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home. Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if...
Did you?
Well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
Huh?
Do you think Ninette might be in trouble?
It's her own doing. Gallivanting about with men half her age. She's just trying to show me I am tied to her purse strings.
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Ninette keeps the company of other men. Huh? And makes no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it. They would ruin me otherwise.
What a jump. What an absolute gem. Bah, marriage.
I can't imagine why she'd leave you. You're such a prize.
It wasn't always like this. We were in love once. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month. I wasn't worried at first. She's run off before. Ninette is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
Why would her family think you did something to her?
They think I married her for her inheritance, and they know we have been fighting. They believe this is reason enough for me to hurt her, but I swear, on Andraste's pyre, I have done nothing.
Statistically, they're not wrong. Anyway.
I'll try my best to find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores until Jethan sent a letter to our house.
Wow.
He even sent her flowers once. Lilies. Her favorite. Nah, talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Okay. Oh, Varric's happy that we're gonna go find her. That's nice. Okay, what's over here? Oh, the Blooming Rose. We're not gonna do that with Carver in the party, because, listen, am I gonna maybe sleep with someone at the Blooming Rose? Who can say? I don't know for sure that I'm gonna do it, but I do know that Carver's real grossed out if you do it while he's there, and that's fair. He's your little brother. Okay. What do I have left to do? Shepherding wolves, okay. Act of mercy, okay. And then secondary, oh, bone pit, and first sacrifice is what we just got. Okay. And companions. Okay, yeah, I gotta go talk to everybody. Okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna talk to all the companions, and then maybe I'll take a break? Yeah, that seems like a good thing to do. Okay. Okay, let's go see Meryl.
This city is amazing. Do you know I saw someone get mugged? Right outside. It was fascinating. Everything happens here all at once. How does anyone keep it all straight?
Someone has jumped outside your door, and that's exciting?
I mean, it is exciting.
It must be the alien age greeting. Hasn't happened to me yet, though. They must not like me.
Meryl.
It's so busy here. So many things just get lost.
Do you miss the Danish?
I miss Haren Pyvel's stories. The creaking of Aravels in the breeze. The city is so busy and confusing. And the elves here are not like my clan. But I'll get used to Kirkwall in time.
The Templars haven't found you, have they?
I've been careful, even among the Dalish. Keepers never work magic in public. And I think the Templars don't even see me. I'm just another elf in the alienage.
Yeah, so Meryl's whole deal is we went to, part of our escape from Ferelden involved the Witch of the Wilds, Flemeth, asking a favor of us. She gave us an amulet. Now, if you remember, Flemeth was the mother of Morgan on my shirt in Dragon Age Origins. Morgan was our companion. Morgan found out that Flemeth, who is like this ancient immortal witch, that the way she maintains her immortality is that she takes the bodies of her daughters. So Morgan had us kill her. She turned into a dragon to do that. It was wild. And Flemeth turned into a dragon. We fought Flemeth as a dragon. It was wild. Anyway, Morgan strongly suspected that this will only slow Flemeth down, that Flemeth wasn't actually dead, and sure enough, in this game, when we took this amulet that Flemeth had given us and told us that, like, in exchange for her rescuing us, we should take it to a Dalish clan, Dalish being nomadic elves. We took it to the Dalish, and they did a ritual, and Flemeth appeared out of the amulet, and that is how she has survived our attempts to kill her in the original game. So yeah, and in the process, we met Meryl, who was the Keeper's first, which means she was next in line to the Keeper run, is like the head of the each Dalish clan has a Keeper. Keepers are also mages, because the Dalish do not believe in the Chantry, which is where the Circle of Magi comes in. So technically, according to the Chantry, Dalish Keepers and their firsts are all also apostates. So, but Meryl Meryl is a blood mage, which means she uses blood to power her magic, which is super taboo, even among people who don't agree with the Circle. So because she's been using blood magic and trying to repair a corrupted elven mirror called an Alluvian, which we'll learn more about later, because of that, she has been kind of banished from her Dalish tribe. So she has gone to live in Kirkwall and become our companion, and will be considered an apostate in Kirkwall. So it is also kind of dangerous for her to be chilling here. And that's why we asked if the Templars have been bothering her. Let's try.
Think of it like a game. You can pick up all the things people drop and overlook. Maybe count them.
I think they mostly drop garbage. I'm glad you came by.
Hey, I sell garbage.
I needed someone to talk to.
You're welcome, Meryl. Okay. Who else did I need to talk to? Isabella and Fenris, was that it? Yeah, just Isabella and Fenris. Okay. Oh, hello.
What are you talking about?
I'm working on an epic poem about a hopelessly romantic apostate, waging an epic struggle against forces he can't possibly defeat.
What do you mean, can't possibly defeat?
Well, it's not a good story unless the hero dies.
Wow, Varric. I was trying to walk in such a way. Damn it, that is the rose. Where the heck is Fenris's mansion? Oh god, it's all way over here. Okay. I was trying to walk in such a way that we could still see the subtitles while I moved, but it didn't work out very well. Where are dragoons? Well, there's not any currently hanging around. But you know, we'll maybe see some dragons. Maybe. We will definitely see at least one dragon at some point during these streams, but might not be for a while. Depends how one quest goes, I don't remember. Okay, hey bud.
Egregio Pavali. There are 6 bottles in the cellar. Denarius used to have me pour it for his guests. My appearance intimidated them, he said, which he enjoyed.
Alright, here we go.
I can't imagine why they would be put off.
You say what's on your mind. I'll give you that.
I do. Or at least I do in this game. Mm-hmm.
It's good I can still take pleasure in the small things.
He's very angular. He is. He is. Also, hi. Hi, Venomous Goat. Hey, you know what? Let's Blight. Hey, you want revenge?
Is getting back at your master all that matters to you?
Oh, that's a... That was not
there
the tone I thought
it would be. There are days when it feels
be.
that way. I've wanted to leave my past behind
He's
me,
taking it in
but it won't stay there. Tell me, have you never wanted to return to Ferelden?
Oh yeah, that they tell you. Yeah, your non-BioWare CRPGs. Oh, yeah, it's your tone gets wild sometimes. It's true. It's extremely true. Yeah, I mean, I do like the fully voice actedness of it all, but I do also I appreciate in Origins and then in other non-BioWare games that you can kind of just, I don't know. Though sometimes the way a character takes it, you're like, okay, clearly the tone of this text wasn't what I thought it was either. But yeah. I think this is how we feel. I feel like we're not as we're attached to Ferelden in a kind of nostalgic way, but in a, we're about moving forward and focusing on surviving and moving forward.
I have no home left to return to.
I don't know that we're fully like,
The Blight
Kirkwall's
is
my
over.
home now.
You could
so.
rebuild what you lost. Do you truly not want to?
Yeah, we're pretty family.
My mother came from Kirkwall. Our heritage is here.
Having a place where you can put down roots, I understand.
I mean, we'll see.
Still, to have the option must be gratifying.
I mean, sure, there's nothing like trying to offer pushback in your character just bursting into rage. That is extremely true. I mean, there's a few... I feel like there's one particular one in like Mass Effect 2 where I took a renegade option that I thought was encouraging someone to do what they wanted, but instead it came out like, yeah, you know what? It's actually good to murder. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's not what I was trying to say there. Mass Effect is terrible for that. It is. That's at the very least, when you're not doing investigation options in Dragon Age 2, you have like the aggressive, sarcastic, nice tones are a little bit different. Though the sarcasm options, some of them are buck wild, what you actually end up saying. But yeah, you get indicators. Yeah, they're a little better, I feel like, for having some tone indicators as they've gone forward. Still not perfect by any means, but yeah.
Do you intend to keep living here?
I haven't decided. For now, it's as good as any other place. I would return to Saharan if I could, but there is no life for me there.
Is that where you're from?
So I've been told.
Were you very young when you left then?
Perhaps.
You're really not giving me a lot to work with here, Fenris.
You could track your former master down, I assume.
I imagine he has returned to Minrathous, though I dare not go near the city while he is alive. No, it is better to wait for him to leave his fortress, fight from a fortified position. I do not expect your help when that day comes, but I would not turn it aside.
You've been on the run a long time, then.
3 years now. Denarius has a way of finding me. Perhaps it is the markings. Whatever the means, it never takes him long to follow. This is the first time I've given him reason to pause. I suppose there are advantages in numbers.
Traitor to the Imperium, you're anti-Fenris. Josh, he left the Imperium because he was a slave there. Remember how there's slavery in the Imperium? Listen, we all think the Tevinter Imperium is going to be a cool place to check out someday. But they do have slavery. It's a pretty big mark against them.
Haven't you sought help before?
Hirelings, when I could steal the coin. Never anyone of substance. Until you.
Yeah, I mean,
Denarius will not give up, however. I await his return.
You grant me that that's pretty bad? Yeah, well, thanks.
What if he does give up? What then?
Then I go to him. I will not live with a wolf at my back.
Interesting.
You won't let sleeping dogs lie?
No. I am no fool.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Sounds like a tough situation.
I'm not made of glass. I should thank you again for helping me
suggesting you're
against
made
the
of
hunters.
glass, but you're allowed to feel a thing,
you should.
Fenris.
Had I known Anso would find me a woman so capable, I might have asked him to look sooner.
You sound like you're about to ask for a loan.
Well,
that was flirting?
This mansion does require some upkeep.
Oh,
Perhaps I'll practice my flattery for your next visit.
There we go.
With any luck, I'll become better at it.
That was perfect flirting. We got rivalry out of it. Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I don't even know if I've had installed the polymod correctly, so we'll see how any of this works out. What's sexier than banking? Oh, you got me there. You got me there. Actually, you know what? Let's swap out Carver so I can go do some other stuff. Oh, and I should level up Aveline. Okay. Sure. Then we're gonna save, and then we're gonna take a little break. Just take a little break. Oh, hello, Catherine. Hello, Severity. Oh, yes, I do remember when you were at my place and wanted to die. You are just in time, Severity. Less of that now. It's great. Oh, that's great news. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, God. God, I was saying, I was like, man, that sucks so much, because it's like, feeling sick is the worst and the best of times, but like when you're not even at home and you're not even in like your own bed, it's like, yeah, it's very, very much sympathy. It was 3 not great days to end the trip. Yeah, that sucks. And your vacuum broke. No. Wow, really some great luck you had with this this past like week. It is getting comical. Yep. Well, I don't know. My understanding is when things start to go wrong for somebody, that like appendicitis is on the horizon. So, you know, watch out for that. The whole summer started with a broken elbow and it's been calamitous since. Yeah. Yep. Sorry. I don't know why this is my fault. It's just, I'm just warning you, that's the way the world works. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll try to, but hey, that red Gatorade, that's a nice treat. Sure. Yeah. No, God, he spent 2 to 5 this morning, violently throwing up every 10 minutes, so you know. Wow, yeah, so, you have a special, are deeply sympathetic. You have a great deal of direct sympathy, yeah. It's because Mercury is in Gatorade. Crumb vision. Leave. Goodbye. That's why it helped. Oh my God. Sure am. Sure am. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. Well, that's rough. I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope you are feeling better and or continue to feel better and feel better quickly. Yeah, third. Anyway, yes, I'm going to take a quick break because I'm not going to go for too much longer because I have to get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. So I'll be right back. Oh, wow, there you go. Yeah, man, I really lost track of time today because I was going to do so many things. I was going to have my Dragon Age specific BRB screen back, but nope. Anyway, okay, that's fine. It's fine. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, you had weekend migraine on Tuesday, so oh no. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be back soon. Hi. I'm back. I know it was gone a while, but I ate a taco, and I have brought some chips with me, and, you know, we're gonna do some ASMR. We're not gonna do some ASMR. Hello, Chromavision. But I do either have to mute my mic, because they're the crunchy chips. ASMR taco? ASMR chips? The taco was too messy to, eke on stream. I thought about it. But yeah. Yeah. That I just have some delicious salsa and chips and stuff. It'll be great. I'll just snack on it during dialogue. And it'll be fine. And I will remember what's my... Okay, yeah. I was like, I just have to remember my hotkeys for my mic. Very, very good. Very good Roseo play. Sorry I had to taco for so long. Okay. Alright. What do I want to do next? Shepherding wolves or Act of Mercy? I think I want to do Act of Mercy. Yeah. You do stand up? Uh-huh. Interesting. Okay, I'll do Act of Mercy and I'll do... What else do I want to get done before day? Act of Mercy I don't recall being a very long quest, so we can definitely get that out of the way. Oh, I still haven't done... You know what, let's focus. We'll do some main stuff next time, because I feel like I have... Okay, oh, I did start this last time. Okay, well, I'm gonna do some rumors and secondary stuff, I think. I think we can definitely get Act of Mercy and First Sacrifice done tonight. And then if that goes well, I'll maybe grab the Bone Pit too. And then next time we can do more main line quests. And then that can give me time to like actually look at my VOD and see what I've done so far and where we are at in the story instead of just kind of guessing every time I go along. Because, yeah, I may have revealed some Fenris stuff early there. It's fine. You've found it out from him like a minute later, but... You know, yeah. So. Cool, okay. Let's do First Sacrifice and Act of Mercy. Let's do First Sacrifice right now because we're in Hightown. And I put Carver away. Oh, I should have done it at night. No, it doesn't matter. The map says it matters, but it doesn't actually matter. If it's night or not. I think they just assume that you would go there at night. Oops, so sorry. Oh. That's what happens when I look at the map too much. Oh.
That's disgusting.
I hear it's quite popular.
Oh no, I missed what they were talking about. Yeah, put in both headphones.
And here we are in the brothel. My day is complete.
Let's not stay here for long.
Oh yeah.
If someone here tries to hire me again, I'm leaving.
Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or with him. Or on him. It's a coterie thing.
You know, I didn't think through when I swapped out Carver for Aveline that Aveline is the guard and is like captain of the guard.
The merchandise is up front.
Okay. Well, let's go talk to them.
I could use your consult, Anders.
Bring it to Darktown and I'll get you a salve or something.
What? No. I need to know some things about mages.
Why?
I'm a guard. I'm the first person who has to deal with trouble.
You want help killing people like me?
Not every mage can be trusted.
Nor every guard.
That was a pretty wild thing to be like, hey, Anders, if I ever needed to kill, say, you.
Today's my rest day, but I'll make an exception for you. What can I say? Why work if you're not working hard?
I can see why Nanette liked you. You're feisty.
A refreshing change from the pale slug I married. I hear she finally left her worthless husband. Good for her. I just wish she'd said goodbye.
That is Anders, yes, yeah. We needed a map from a Grey Warden, and we found our good old former Grey Warden buddy, Anders. You expected more for some reason. No, yeah, no, yeah. Okay. Also, pretty sure, if I'm remembering this correctly, that this guy, Jathan, is voiced by Mark Meir.
Did she tell you she left her husband?
No, I just hope that's what she did. Ghislaine only wants her for her family's wealth. Ninette's a jewel. Elegant, worldly, just the perfect level of depraved. Ghislaine doesn't deserve her.
No, not Ghislaine Maxwell. No.
Ghislaine knew about you and Ninette. Did he talk to you?
The man is incapable of talking. He came here, yelled at me, called me a dirty knife-ear, among other things, and accused me of corrupting his wife. We had him thrown out.
Do you think Ninette has come to harm?
I hope not. Everyone loves Ninette. Sometimes twice a night. Ghislaine's the only one who might hurt her, and he doesn't have the balls for it.
That hand motion with it. Please.
Were you hoping Ninette would leave Ghislaine for you?
Of course not. I know my place. I offer a service, that's all. Anyway, there was someone else looking for Ninette. A Templar. I believe his name was Emmerich. He wouldn't sleep with me either. I can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a mage.
Any chance Ninette's an apostate?
Well, she certainly cast a spell on me. Anyway, if Ninette was a mage, I think Emmerich would have said so.
He can't be. He really doesn't. He just really thinks that she just, is she a fucking blood wizard? Yeah. I think he just cast a spell on him, yeah.
Someone else Ninette spent special alone time with, perhaps?
She always liked men in uniform. You could ask him yourself. Emmerich said he'd continue his investigation in Darktown. You could see if he's still there. And if you find Ninette, tell her to drop by and see me sometime.
All right. Wait, I can't.
Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many, many services?
Hey guys, should I sleep with Jathan? Anyway, the Mage Templar dispute is silly because it's so obvious who the right party is. Yeah.
I have coin in my purse and time to spare. Why not?
Hawke, not now.
Sorry, Aveline's gonna be mad at me.
Now. You wait here. You really test me, you know?
Okay, +5 rivalry. Let's see. Ah, we're doing fine. She still loves us. Anyway, Carver super disapproves, so that's why we couldn't have him with us. Anyway, no sex scene though. Okay. Oh, I should maybe go finish up Black Powder Promise real quick. Because I barely even remember what happened in that quest. I think there was a dwarf exploding stuff.
Let me pass. I have business with the dwarf Javaris and your Arashok.
The short mouth, yes. Enter if you must.
The short mouth. Okay, well, all right. I really need to chill out the timer on the mods command. It really, really wants you to know that I play with mods.
Ah, my right hand arrives. Summon your era shock. The bargain is done. About time you showed. I've been here for hours.
My man, with the way I forgot about this quest, you've been there for days.
Illustrious Aeroshok, I am here to report that your hated Talvashoth were felled, one and all. Right? Yes, they were. So, I'm ready to open negotiations for the explosive powder, as we agreed.
No.
He's not getting it. Say something.
Dude, what do you want me to say? Sure, I don't really know them yet.
The Talvashoth camped at the Wounded Coast are dead. You won't honor your bargain?
There is no bargain to honor. His offer for the Gatlock was refused, so he invented a task to prove his worth, when he has none.
I broke my beard getting your outcasts killed.
You hired someone more competent and now stand in their shadow pretending it is yours. You demean her accomplishment. Get out of my sight before I bother lifting my sword.
I did his dirty work. That debt stands.
Does it, dwarf?
You said yourself there was no bargain. I'm not getting a sodding thing out of this.
This human did what you could not, something I did not expect of any outsider, and you have involved me. If you made a bargain for the Talvashoth, that debt for their lives will be honored.
Sod it all, take your coin, take whatever. Hornhead oxmen and mongrel doglords, suck your own powder and blow your head off, sod it.
You will leave as well, human. There's no more coin for you here.
Okay, cool, chill. Thanks. He is. The Kunari, one of the more interesting things BioWare tried. Yeah, no, I dig the Kunari a lot.
Blessed are the peacekeepers.
Okay.
The champions of the just.
Too bad how garbage Dragon Age 4 is going to be. I know, I'm very, I don't know, I will remain hopeful, but without expectations, you know? You know? Yeah, I'll still play it for sure. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's why your Bloodlines 2 pre-order was never canceled. Yeah, yeah.
You ever miss Ferelden?
Of course. It was home. I would never have left willingly. But I'm not going to be my father and spend my life trying to live a memory.
I didn't think I'd give it a second thought once I was gone. I mean, what did Ferelden ever do for me? But I do. I think about it. There's something here that just doesn't feel right.
You mean how mages are treated?
No. I think there's not enough dog shit.
Right you are, Anders. Let's summon my dog.
Break some heads tomorrow, maybe.
Because you believe for some reason. Yeah, yeah. That's me with both those games, where it's like, I just want to believe still. Nice, okay.
Make it good!
Not enough kickflips. Oh yeah, this is the thing I forgot to mention is like I have to assume that the main reason that Anders left the Grey Wardens after we as Quaitriel were no longer his warden commander is because they made him get rid of the cat that we gave him. What the fuck? Okay. It's because mages are shifty and untrustworthy. I can't stop playing mages. Okay. Wow, that person fell to pieces. Yeah, let's shoot it.
They're gonna kill me! You do get results, don't you?
I do get results. Stop hitting me. It's rude. That's why you need Templars, the real heroes of Dragon Age. Oh boy.
I am Emmerich.
You're older than I thought you'd be. Ninette seems to go for the young, pointy-eared sorts.
What?
Ghislaine de Carac's wife, Ninette. You were asking about her.
Ah, Ghislaine de Carac's wife. Her disappearance interested me. I tried looking into it. However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
That sort of attitude will never pay off.
Ha! I was eager at first, but failure has leached all enthusiasm from me. This all started when Meren, one of our circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Ninette and 2 other missing women.
I had a friend who disappeared once. Turns out he was under my bed, drunk. What?
I think the disappearances are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
Doesn't the Circle use phylacteries to keep track of its mages?
We followed her phylactery to a foundry, but found nothing. I had heard of sympathizers smuggling mages through Darktown, so came here hoping to pick up the trail. But no trace of Meren. And as you've seen, asking the locals hasn't made me very popular.
Look, the way the circles are set up are straightforwardly no good. You do think that people acting like mages are comparable to real-world minority grubs run into the X-Men problem, though. Yeah, I mean, I can, like, go into this quite deeply, but it's the kind of thing where I find both... It's because, yeah, I find both, ways of feeling about it compelling, because it's like, yeah, when I'm playing the games in universe, it's like they clearly aren't a one-to-one. They are very much the X-Men problem, which is like always the problem with teaching your powerful, but when you have magically oppressed characters in sci-fi or fantasy, like it's always the problem of like they can blow you up with their mind, though. So the argument that they're dangerous is like actually a legit argument in universe where it's not outside like in the real world. And then, but because that parallel is being drawn and being not subtly drawn either, you're obviously going to feel a little bit more kinship to, or I guess depending on if either kinship or sympathy for the oppressed group. So it's like, yeah, it's a weird, I get being like, I get, they have very purposefully compared it to real world issues. So when people take that at face value, that makes sense to me. But then they try to have their cake and eat it too, because they also have to they're also like, but sometimes the Templars are right because this mage controlled everybody's mind and raised a bunch of dead, and yeah. And you're like, well, Yeah, in universe, that's pretty fucked up. Yeah, because you can't separate yourself from your real experiences. Exactly. Yeah, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like the struggle between taking things as they're presented in the story is like one thing, but like outside, yeah, I don't know, the way... yeah, I don't know. I've said it. I got distracted by the... by asking for towels, which... Yeah, I could wash some towels. One second. You know what? I'm not even gonna leave. You're just gonna watch me throw some towels out the door. Hold on one second. You're gonna see me pull a towel from my secret stash of mess that is just off camera. But yeah, like the genophage, where it's like the parallels are so so clearly drawn that it's like there's a clear right answer, because media doesn't exist in a vacuum, and you can't separate it from like how that would be in the real world, but it also exists in a fantasy world where things aren't the same as the real world, and all metaphors break down eventually, and it's like they don't necessarily do a great job of accounting for that. So yeah. Anyway. Okay, what did I ask him already? Oh, I already did this? Okay. You don't want to get into the genophage because you think it's not easy to discuss over text and it's not the right time, but that's basically it. Yeah, exactly. To be succinct, yeah. And also, you know, yes, I don't want to spoil things for Chromavision, who I know's in the chat, but like, he kind of knows about the genophage. He met Rex. Rex talks about the genophage in the first game.
Have you mentioned any of this to the city guard?
They say there's no proof the disappearances are connected. They think the women just left home, that it happens all the time.
Catherine. But yeah, David Cage is a genius. We all know this. Or as you call him, Indestructible Rex. Yep. You think there's a right answer to that question, but you think you can't see how the genophage would be a defensible position. I think you aren't taking the world seriously. Sure. It's yeah. The problem is, yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess I won't get too into it, but like, the problem is that one, it does, yeah. The problem is Rex isn't most Krogan. Sure. But I was just saying that, like, the problem is, the reason why, like, this is looping back around, but like, the reason why I find it's too horrific and too real. That's exactly it. I cannot disconnect it from the real world implementation of like forced sterilization. I just can't. So it's like what we previously talked about, where it's like it can't separate it from the from our experiences and our knowledge of the real world in a way. So I can't, like, yeah. So even when I'm in universe where it like makes sense, and I do, in like fairness to my role-playing part of it, is like I do find, because Mass Effect takes place in our universe, unlike Dragon Age, which takes place in a different universe, because Mass Effect takes place in our universe, just in the future, I do think it is defensible from a role-playing perspective for my Shepherd to have that perspective as well, because like if she knows her Earth history, then she also would have those associations with it being like a real horrific thing. Because, yeah, that's the problem, right? The genophage in real life is not defensible. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. People don't just disappear. Perhaps they were murdered or kidnapped.
We found no bodies, no ransom notes. Those women just vanished.
Mages routinely flee the circle. Perhaps
Not
Maren
speaking
just
from
wanted
experience or anything.
She had always been loyal. She received lilies from an unknown suitor, and some of us thought she may have gone to meet him. Perhaps her disappearance is linked.
Perhaps. But yeah.
I don't like the sound of this.
I don't.
Neither do I, Sirrah. But I cannot carry on. This battle showed that I'm no longer the warrior I used to be.
You do vanish
I know
every
when
blood
to walk
moon.
away. Here, take my findings. Perhaps you can make more use of them. I'm going back to the gallows. I'm too old for this.
Shit.
A foundry in Lowtown.
Sorry, the shit was implied, so I had to add it. Okay. Ooh, stuff. Chinese? An amulet? Oh, yeah, okay. I will off-stream. Oh, wait, how is my inventory doing? No. Oh. Oh. Okay, well. Well, okay, hold on. I can real quick at least go through armor, because... Oh, I'm not wearing a hat? Rude. Then these can be junk. Oh god, I don't think everybody can use those. Yep, well these are at least junk. Okay, well. What's important is we're gonna go sell our junk and hopefully that will leave enough room in our inventory to keep questing so that I can do, you know, giving everybody better shit off stream. Okay.
Don't like dark tan?
Okay. Oh yes, favorite son will do next time. Right. Okay, that's what I have to do over there. Oh yeah, I had started enemies. Okay. Oh, shepherding wolves down there, huh? Interesting. Okay. Oh no. Oh, one second. Spilled some salsa. I must take care of it. Who knows how long ago it was there? Okay. Okay, we'll do those together. Man, do I want to do Shepherding Wolves tonight instead of the Bone Pit? I could do that. I haven't really done much in the Bone Pit, and there isn't a lot to... There isn't a lot to remember about the Bone Pit. It's just a guy who owns a mine was like, oh, all my miners are dying or refusing to work there because they're all dying. So go figure out what's going on.
Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Messer.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
Okay.
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first ones disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen. Wilmot and Karen were the most recent.
Why must you keep silent about Karen?
You obviously aren't a Templar, Messer.
A Knight Lieutenant gives you an order and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
You're already defying orders to talk to me. Might as well share the good stuff.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive.
Figures.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some questionable things that the Order must do these days.
Must do.
The Knight Commander only wants Templars that can do what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish. She wouldn't do that.
If Wilmot came back, he might know more about the other missing recruits.
I bet he would.
Wilmot told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot. That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry, you may catch them on the road.
Cool, okay. What is I? Yeah, that's main plot stuff. Okay. Shepherding wolves in act of mercy? What's act of mercy? Oh, okay, that's back out. Wait, where would I find that? Oh my goodness. Okay. On the one hand, it's fun to get to know your little neighborhood maps really well. On the other hand... there, okay, enemies on pit, that's it. So it must be over here, and it's just not. Anyway, it's like, on the other hand, you have a lot of, spinning a lot of plates. And you have to keep track of, like, which quests you're doing at any given. Oh, clearly I murdered someone here before. And I didn't take their stuff. Yeah, I was gonna... Oh, guys. My focus is everywhere. I was gonna sell stuff. Oh, I should maybe go to Lowtown to sell stuff instead of... Yeah, I should go to Lowtown. Well... There's one spot. There's one spot here. Where I can... Oh. Okay, I read that already.
Feel free to look at my merchandise.
If you've got the coin. Okay, so all junk. There we go. That was a good amount of stuff to go on.
If you've the coin.
Cool, that's all I needed. Great news. And back we go. Okay. So. You sold all junk, but Anders is still there? Boo! Nah, you know, it's... I'll wait till we're farther along in the game, but I do, in general, like Anders. But, you know. There's some, wow, we both just absolutely destroyed that one guy. Man, you look very calm, all things considered. I exploded those guys. That was fun. Okay, can I... Yes, excellent. Alright. Directions to the sharp space! Hey, we've got new directions. You lot best keep the law away. Directions to Lowtown, sneak below. Okay, cool. Okay, I do like handsome money. Okay, let's look at... Okay, yeah, so there is... That's where I want to go. Oh. Oh, I mean, that's just clear. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that off stream. That doesn't even have story stuff.
Here, miss. Word is you're looking for help. And paying well.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
Another sad Lowtown tale in the making. As if we needed another.
Can you save someone so intent on being foolish?
Alright. Okay. He wasn't even subtle. Okay, please let me center this where I want it. Thank you. Okay. Wow.
Well, thank you for your timely intervention. I am out of my element.
You sure are.
Surely you didn't realize that just now.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
I just saved you in an alley, and suddenly we're in business?
You're in Lowtown. What grand scheme could I be interrupting?
Embarrassing.
Well, now.
Not so helpless, I see.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent.
I sound like a terrorist? Yeah, that was a little bit like that, wasn't it? Okay, barrel. Level up, alright. Okay, I can level up, but... Uh-huh. Okay, bye. It is weird, though, that you told me to level up. I'm like, well, now I don't want to. But I didn't notice. It's true that I didn't notice. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, that's what I want, is Pull of the abyss. Excellent news. This is a Pro Templar account, apparently. Whoa, why am I running at him? No. Yes. Anders, why did you charge in? Yeah, buddy. Buddy. My god. Ah! Okay, there we go. Whee! Can I get all of you? Can I get all of you?
Make it good.
No, the Templars are written too stupidly. Yeah, yeah. So they don't know how to ever side with them. So I have a way to side with them in because I sided with them once in Inquisition, which is a slightly different scenario. There's really no way to side with them in this game. I have like no idea. Yeah, I play with mods. I don't know if you guys knew this. If my cute ponytail and freckles didn't give it away. But yeah, in Inquisition, my first playthrough, I sided with Templars for reasons that I guess I'll get into once I play it. Yeah, the way they make Templars defensible doesn't work because of everything else they've done. Yeah. Especially in the first game. Especially in this game. Origins and Dragon Age 2, yeah. Yeah, you haven't played this one. This one is much more, like, there's just no way to side with the Templars in this one. There just really isn't. They are indefensible. They're for sure at their most defensible in Inquisition. The problem is that if you've played 2, then you come into it with the real Templar stank of
piece of cake
of Dragon Age 2. It is a bit ludicrous. Any more traps? Any more traps? No? Okay, cool. Very stanky, yeah. Alright, let's go collect that mysterious pile of bloody... the sack of bones. Yep.
A severed hand, a ring, and a pile of bones. Emmerich will want to see this. And I should bring the ring to Ghislaine. It might belong to Ninette.
Sure, yeah. But, yeah, the thing is that, oh God, I can't get into it without, without spoiling stuff, but let me just say that, yeah, the way the mages are acting in Inquisition is, very much informed by what happens in Dragon Age 2 and in one of the books as well. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to talk to Samson. Okay, this hovel was where... Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Shepherding Lil. So then, what do I want to do? Also, if you went into Inquisition knowing Cole's backstory, even more stank. Exactly. I think if you read Dragon Age Asunder and have played Dragon Age 2, it's like, yeah, when you come into Inquisition, you're like, oh boy. And that's fine in terms of explaining their behavior. Yeah, yeah. It's like, if you are playing from the perspective of your character, but like people with defensible causes engage in morally heinous shit that deserves condemnation all the time. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. Okay, we have Shepherding's Wool. That's considered main plot. Okay. Alright, so we should be done that, and then Act of Mercy. Cannot be followed. Okay, it can't be followed up on this time. That explains that and why I haven't been able to find it. I should have read the description instead of just being like, oh yeah, it's that one. Okay, we should definitely be able to do... Well, actually, you know what? Maybe we should finish up. Okay, I should stop being indecisive. Let's do first sacrifice first. And then look at the time and see. and see if we have time to do Bone Pit. Because I don't remember Bone Pit being very long, but I would like to wrap up very soon. So, yeah. Yes, you may think it makes sense for an Inquisitor to go either way. I was like playing as a Dwarven Inquisitor who like was really, really removed from the situation and didn't know either side very well, and yeah. This game is just too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. I look forward to seeing the dumb badness that you've only heard about. Yeah!
Recognize your mage? This was left in the foundry you mentioned in your notes. I was also attacked by shades.
These are human bones.
Yep.
Then there is no chance of finding Meren alive, or any of the others.
Yeah, let's be aggressive.
This isn't over. I'm going to get the bastard that did this.
Because that lady sounded
feel,
cool.
Sarah.
My people have been slow to react, but this needs official support.
I will bring this to the city guard immediately. It should be enough to convince them the disappearances are worth investigating.
Nothing like a bag of bones to make your case. Okay. Okay. You always carry one just for that reason. Alarming. Okay. Clearly Rumors is not doing anything for us. Anything? Oh! I gotta talk to Anders and Isabella. Okay. What is... I gotta get that as a redeem. I gotta get that as a redeem. Because what is crazy about wanting your bones? It comes up so much more than you think it would. Why are you running? You're supposed to trust me. Whoops. Well, bad news. Okay. So maybe what I'll do is I'll go talk to people and then I will call it for tonight. Because, gosh, there's... Okay. Yeah, and then I might come in with a better game plan of how to handle next session. Though, you know, I feel like I could get all those done. In which case I don't have to handle anything. I can just do everything. Cool. I could do the Bone Pit off stream because it's not important to a plot. I can I can do Bone Pit off stream and just tell you guys what happened in it. Maybe you'll play Baldur's Gate 3 even though you said you wouldn't tonight. Who can say? Who can say? I do. You know what? Oh, yeah, that's what... Okay, wait. I'll wait until I'm doing my sign out. Okay. To talk about that stuff. I do think I'll want... Wait, where do I... You know what? It doesn't matter. I will sort that out off stream. I was going to try and sort out a thing. Oh, wait. There was a... Hold on. What's going on over here? Why is there an exclamation point? Oh, I think I just found something for this.
Ah, welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solicitus. Please take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves.
Okay, yeah, this is just a fetch quest.
Actually, if you're interested,
Sure.
I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
Remedy that. Potions shop. You, my good man, are priceless.
The pun wasn't intentional, although I may use that next time. It's been too
It explains a
dangerous
lot
to leave the
about
city of late,
sarcastic
and the substances I
Purple
require
Hawk's
for my creations
sense of
are,
humor
of
that
course,
really tickled her.
elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear.
You got it.
I'll also give you first
I need
pick
money.
of my new creations.
I'm in.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Syrah.
Woohoo!
The first enchanter has marked up these potions.
Spiders,
well
silk.
beyond
I hope the fellow you took this
He is trying to earn money for the circle.
Okay, fine. Hello, what are you mumbling about? Okay, I'm gonna talk to my friends now. let's go to Hangman first.
Maker.
That's the classic BioWare drinking animation.
Hey, is my coin not good enough for you? Oh, Hawke. Thanks for helping me with that little problem I had. You going to buy me a drink to celebrate our victory?
You drink the swill here?
It's an acquired taste.
Gotta have the classic
Before I
animations.
forget,
The whole.
Are you still looking for work? Because I have a friend who needs some help.
Wow, who is this? It's Isabella. This is we met her in Origins. She can teach you the duelist specialty in Origins. She is she will be in my party. She is also my girl. She is my my favorite to romance. Anyway, no reason. Yeah. But yeah, you can meet her and actually sleep with her in Dragon Age Origins, though her character design is different enough for you to not recognize her. But yeah, she, like, you can meet with her and she can teach you the duelist specialization, and then you can have, like, a threesome with her in your romance option. You can have a foursome with her if you're romancing, I think it's Leliana. You can, if you're romancing either Leliana or Zevran, the other can also potentially join you. Origins was a long time ago. She's also not in it very much. It's literally you like run into her. You can play cards with her or you can sleep with her. And like she's an old friend of Zevran's, Zevran assassinated her husband, but she was not mad about it. She didn't really like her husband. So, and then she was the captain of a pirate ship when you meet her in Origins, but she has fallen on hard times and has lost her ship at this point in the story. But yeah.
Is this a friend or a friend?
I never let him steer my ship, if that's what you're asking. From what I hear, he doesn't have good control of his rudder. His name's Martin. He has a room right here in the Hanged Man. Tell him I sent you. Now, you going to leave me to my drinking or what?
So you found me. Going to finish Martin off properly this time, are ya? Where's my property, eh? How's it feel making a profit off someone else's hard work?
Not speaking from personal experience, but I'm sure it feels great not to have to work to earn your keep.
Good.
You bastards. Well, I'm not going down without
The problem is sometimes the paraphrases are better.
Whoa. I'm not who you think I am, and I'm certainly not here to kill you.
You're not trying to kill me? Huh. Makes sense. If you were, you wouldn't be talking. This could turn out well for both of us. If you're not here to end me, maybe you could help me instead. I need someone to help me find out where the raiders have hidden my stolen cargo. This job's as easy as a peg-legged tavern wench, and there's good coin in it to boot.
What did the raiders do to you?
They closed in on my ship and forced her into the cliffs. My crew and I barely made it out alive. They must have salvaged the cargo when it washed ashore.
Are the raiders a big problem around here?
There are always raiders on the seas, just like there are always bandits on the roads. But they've been much more active of late, like vultures, taking advantage of the Blight.
It's your cargo. You look for it.
Those raiders are still looking for me. I'm not going to draw their attention.
You have a history with the raiders, don't you?
Yes, I was a raider. Back then it was just smuggling and petty thievery. It's changed since that madman Ianto took power around here. Extortion, murder, kidnapping. He does it all. It's just not to my taste. I tried to get out, but he didn't like that. This scar on my neck, He gave it to me, slit my throat, and threw me overboard.
Ow.
I tried to start a new life away from this bullshit. And he has his men chase me down and steal my cargo.
It's because nobody likes a quitter, bro. Alright, Aveline, like a little more sympathy.
What did the raiders do to you?
They closed in on my ship and forced her into the cliffs. My crew and I barely made it out alive. They must have salvaged the cargo when it washed ashore.
Okay.
Why would the raiders want your cargo?
Yeah, Aveline, I was joking. You're actually being a bitch right now.
I know why they
Yeah,
want it. It's
girl.
just spices and herbs. Nothing special.
Yeah, listen, I love Aveline, but she's definitely got a bit of the, well, if you're a criminal, it's because you're a bad person inherently and not because of, you know, other reasons. Which is a wild thing to believe when her friends are us. We're all criminals. I don't think there's a single non-criminal in this group.
I'll take care of it.
Other than
You'll
Aveline.
need to look around
But
the
even
docks.
Aveline.
The crates bear the seal of the Orlesian
Because she
Port
joins us for
Authority,
crime.
So you'll know it when you see it.
And she, like, will disapprove of you doing crime, but, like, she's there doing the crime with you.
You're assuming I know what an Orlesian Port Authority seal looks like.
It's fancy.
Just fancy.
Just like everything
Something
Orlesian.
with some fancy swirls
I've
on
had
it.
it with the raiders. And this cargo is the key to me getting on the straight and narrow. You're doing me a huge favor here, friend. Thank you. And be careful.
Okay, this feels like another one that I can do. Oh, Aveline approved, though. Another one that I can do off stream. I'll maybe just resolve it. I'll like come and talk to him at the end of it on stream, but I'll do the bulk of it off stream, because if I recall correctly, there's not like a bunch of story. Well, right now Anders is my healer. But maybe I will start taking some levels in healing later so that I can switch around my party. But I am gonna pop Carver back. Okay, who? I had one more person. Anders. Okay, I had Anders to talk to. I should take his. I will. For reasons. Okay, well, we'll see. Maybe I can get some Isabella action in Act 1. I will probably have Isabella with me a lot more in Act 2. Okay. Darktown. I need to go to Darktown. No, but here's the thing. You don't need to joke, because A, Isabella rules, and I love her, and I would like to take her everywhere. But also, you're just being gross. Well, okay, I cannot deny the allure of Isabella, and it's not just the cleavage. Oh yeah, let's go to your home, because you'll only talk to me in your home. But
feel safe.
She's fun, she's hot, rogues are great in this game. And that's the thing, is I was like, because I really wanted to play, rogue is my favorite class in this game, and I think of the games, rogue is funnest in this, like of Dragon Age games, rogue is funnest in this game. And yeah, so like the chance to play as her. The problem is I do want to take Varric around with me a lot too, and he is also a rogue, but yeah. Cleavage, you notice no Lindsay.
I had a friend like you once. Got in all kinds of trouble.
Josh, she was looking at Isabella's face and her eyes.
I got a bit weighty the last time we talked.
Really engaging in conversation with her.
Sorry for putting that on you.
Oh, yeah. It happens a lot. You know what? Yeah, it does, though.
You'd be surprised how people just tell me their darkest secrets. I must look trustworthy.
You look... something.
Thanks, Anders.
True. Proud. Like, even if you don't agree with me, you'll be honest. I hope I didn't seem too selfish when I told you about justice. I didn't know what would happen. I figured a willing host, a friend. It had to be better than playing the demon and haunting some corpse.
Yeah, so this is what I was talking about before. The reason that that he was saving Justice's life was like, when we knew Justice was possessing a corpse, and that was always going to have an expiration date because the corpse was still rotting. He wasn't like, he didn't like bring it back to life. Anders, we found out that between Awakening and this game that Anders had offered to share his body with Justice, and that is how he saved Justice. But, you know, it didn't go totally as planned.
Well, he can't complain about his looks anyway.
No, don't go there. That's not going to end well. I don't want to hurt you.
Hurt me? I might like it.
No.
You
saw what I did in the childhood.
Like, Hawke needs to keep it together.
That's who I am.
But it makes me laugh.
A year ago, maybe we could have had something. But I'm not that man anymore. I'll break your heart. And that might kill me as surely as the Templars.
Yeah, she's just horny, and we love that for her. No, we're gonna spend lots of time with it. Yeah, listen, I do enjoy the Anders romance because the melodrama is wild. But you know, Isabella's my one true love because she is drama free ? She's not drama free. None of them are drama free, but you know what I mean. Yeah, no, that checks out that you are that you hate it. You hate it. Anders really going through it, you know? He's just really going through it. Oh man, I can't yeah, I can't wait to see your reaction to this game. It's the whole talking like he's in a telenovela. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was one of the main complaints about Anders in this game. Okay, yeah, we're gonna call it there, but where should I? What? It's Keepers. Oh, yeah, that's the... Okay, yeah, I'll do that one off stream, so I'll go set myself up for that. Isabella romance is very wholesome. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna save you. We're gonna jump over here. Right. You're not against melodrama. Yeah, well, it's very... So, I mean, the thing about... the thing about Anders and his melodrama and why it got... Anders is perhaps one of the most divisive characters in the Dragon Age series. And people who really loved him in Awakening and really were excited to see him as a companion in 2... there was some amount of people being like very disappointed because he's kind of more in the same vein as Alistair in Awakening, where he's like clearly going through it, but like jokes about it and uses humor as a defense and all that fun stuff. So I think they were a little bit taken aback when they came to this game and he was the most dramatic. And it is something where I did feel similarly my first playthrough. I kind of came around on it in a like, you know, I dig him having really gone through some shit and had to grapple with some shit, in part because of his relationship with Justice, in between when a lot of the stuff that he has buried deep down in Awakening, coming to the forefront between Awakening and Dragon Age 2, is interesting, but it is it's quite a jump from the way he portrays himself in Awakening. Yeah, you just get really impatient with self-pity. You can handle it better in real life because you have, you know, empathy, but in fiction, fuck out of here. That is very fair. Yeah, it's because, yeah, Well, there's a lot of like that kind of like I have very little patience for specifically the conversation we just had where it was like where it's like don't date me for your own good, which I get is appealing in fiction for some people, but I'm like, okay, all right, just yeah, chill out, man. It's fine. I'm a big girl. I'll make my own decisions. And if you want to just say no, just say no. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah, if not, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, he's just a little dramatic, very dramatic boy. I have romanced him a few times because it's like, there's just some delicious drama if that's what you're into, which I'm not always, but for some reason works out for me. I don't know. I just like to make my hawks suffer, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, but despite having romance Anders a few times, Isabella is definitely my favorite romance. The Meryl romance is cute. The Fenris romance is also kind of dramatic, so that's fun. Though I've only done his rivalmance, which is like the most toxic relationship. And the rivalmances are all toxic by design. I think that's not, this is like, you're going a fucked up route if you go for a rivalmance. I've done the Anders rivalmance before too, and it is, whoa, it's rough. But yeah, yeah, because I guess for anyone who hasn't, I guess to explain the way approval works in Dragon Age 2, it's pretty different than Origins. You have like you might have seen in the friendship that it's like you have like rivalry on one end and friendship on another end, and as you gain rivalry points or friendship points, you go from one end to the other, and you can still like, I guess the idea is that you're still very close with all your party. There's very few, like, they're usually story-related things that can cause people to leave the party rather than them just not liking you. It's like, so you can still be very close to someone when you have a strong rivalry. It's just like you do not get along. So like, for example, you and Carver, your brother, start with a pretty heavy rivalry because growing up you didn't get along. But like you still clearly love each other. So you can still romance people with low approval, which in this world is not low approval, it's rivalry. So it's like, it's tense. At least Sharp Boy is going for the murder mystery kind of brood instead of the be careful kind of brood. Yeah, sure. It's, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Fenris is good broody stuff. Isabella's fun and wholesome. Meryl's is also pretty wholesome because she's very cute. I've only romanced her once, but it was pretty cute. And then that's it. And Fenris has the benefit of a really nice voice. Yeah, that is someone I could listen to talk forever. So that helps. That is because I'm like kind of meh on Fenris as a character. I think I like him more on paper than I do in practice when it comes to this game. And so I'm always like, I'm probably not going to romance Fenris. And then you have like a scene with him and he talks and I'm like, or I could romance Fenris. What if that was what I did? Yeah, so. And you gotta murder those Vince. You gotta. Yeah. Right, fellow traitors? Hey, listen, we're not Vince in this game. We're no traitors. All I just see is some no good, dirty, rotten slavers that I must fuck right up. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna do all my outro stuff now, cause it's 10 after 9 and I gotta get up in not a lot of hours. By the time I go to bed anyway, it'll be not a lot of hours. Yeah, real talk, slavery is real bad and Tevinter is not defensible as a result. Sorry, Dorian, it's different than economic privation? Yeah, anyway. Yes. Love Dorian. Love him to death. But yeah. Correct. But yeah. YouTube, but that argument is bullshit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it's all no, I'll get talking. I gotta go to bed. I was gonna talk about part of like the Fenris. Part of my opinions on Fenris is like very much relates back to the complications of the real world parallels for Mage Oppression versus how they exist in universe, and how that complicates the way you feel about things. Because it's like, I mean, straight up, I guess minor spoilers, but straight up, like, Fenris hates mages, like, pretty much a blanket statement. It does not like when you help apostates, very pro-circle, etc., etc. So that makes him very hard to, like, get along with when, in this game in particular, where the, like, Templars are so shitty. I mean, they work hard to make the mages also seem shitty in this game. We'll get into it as it goes, but like, yeah. So yeah, it makes it hard to like Fenris when he behaves that way, but he has like the in-universe explanation of coming from Tevinter, where a lot of mages are in power, and one was literally his slave master. So it's like he's coming by those feelings honestly, which is not the way prejudice works, or not the way like racism and you know, homophobia, etc., you know, the really systemically supported prejudice works here. And they treat it as a mark of superiority, like that's critical here. Exactly. Yeah, they're the ones in power in Tevinter. Mages don't just rule Tevinter, it is a caste system. Yeah, it's a whole, it's the way things work for mages in Tevinter is very, very different than anything we've seen in the games so far, because we haven't been to Tevinter, and we only get to know, like, the Tevinter mages that we meet are always like enemies that maybe monologue at us once, with the major exception being Dorian and Dragon Age Inquisition. So look forward to that, because I do love Dorian a lot. But yeah. So I am excited. I watched the animated series on Netflix, the Dragon Age animated series. That can't totally remember the name of what the subtitle for it was, but it takes place in Tevinter, so it was interesting. It was pretty good. And I should go to bed, but that's kind of critical background that makes the whole Templar mage thing make more sense in the other kingdoms and less morally straightforward. That's exactly it. Yeah. Anyway, you're right though. I should go to bed. The series is called Welcome to the Age of Dragons. No, it wasn't, because if it was, we wouldn't be able to make merch of that, because it would be trademarked. Yeah. House of the Dragon Age. Yeah. Look at this gray hair catching the light. Look at that. Ooh, it's like highlights. Okay. Did I save this game? I don't remember. I'll save it again. Oh, thank you. Remember to exit this game. Hopefully the stream doesn't crash. Everybody. Okay, seems like it's okay. Cool. I'm gonna move this over here. Now the chat's on the wrong side of the screen. Hey, great timing, Streamlabs. If you want to see more content with me in it, I make YouTube videos on with a group of friends over at YouTube, where we are called Polychrome, and check out that link to see our videos. There should be a new one coming out very shortly, probably this weekend, actually. that'll be a review of Stray Gods. Speaking of David Gator, who is the lead writer of the Dragon Age series, probably tomorrow, very possibly tomorrow. Definitely, let's say definitely this weekend, and it is not unlikely for it to be out tomorrow. It does seem very likely. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a review of Stray Gods, which is a game by Summerfall Studios, which is an indie developer from Australia that David Gator is the creative director on, and he was the lead writer of Stray Gods. Yeah, so yeah, check it out. Check it out. But in the meantime, if you too, if you like me, I should do this. If you like me are like, what has Mary done in Dragon Age 2? What is going on? Who are these people? Because it's been 3 dang months since I streamed this game. I do have a YouTube channel where I upload my VODs, so you can check out my past streams there. And if you want more live stream content between my streams, well, great news. Everyone over at Polychrome, who are all pretty cool, they all also stream. We have Venomous Goat, who you've seen in the chat, streaming on Sunday evenings. We have Robodude TV, who streams... You talk a lot. He does. There's lots of chatting. If you're into discussions... check them out. We have Robodude TV, who is Sunday afternoons and Monday evenings. He had a few good streaks, good streak of streaming every week for a little bit here. But usually he takes every other. I think he's back to it now, back to work where every other week is when he streams. So Sunday afternoons and Monday evenings. Then on Tuesday evenings, we have Cinema Buns. On Wednesday evenings, we have Rosale Play. On Thursday evenings is me. Hopefully I'm back now. And on Friday evenings, we have Ventana PNX. And finally, on Saturday afternoons, we have Chromavision when he can. So yeah, they're a cool group of people. That be you! They're a cool group of people, and you should check them out. Because, yeah. I like them. Anyway, I'm going to do my usual because I once again forgot to change the size so it doesn't come up on screen. I know you all can see the links in the chat, but just for future reference, I'm going to shout out Venomous Goat TV again because I played, there's too many names. I got to do something to make it, too many names for it to appear in this chat box. And because he's on the top, he kind of gets cut off. In fact, I might do Zach as well, because I feel like he was maybe cut off this time too. Anyway, so yeah, these are the people who may or may not have been cut off on screen. So you can check them out if you're the kind of person that writes down links. So yeah, anyway, gosh, what else do I gotta say? Anything at all? I don't think so. I think that's the whole spiel. Okay, I think I want to raid over to Xanthos because it's his birthday. He's a goblin. And he's running a D&D session, and I think it's his first time as a DM, so that's exciting. And, you know, our old friend Goblin Tuesday is one of the players. Is Subterria playing too? I'm not sure. Anyway, point is, I think I'm going to just go over, raid to them. I might be streaming tomorrow morning. I am thinking about switching up one of my morning days. Usually, I used to stream Monday mornings, but for reasons that I may, okay, she is great. For reasons that I may get into more later, I'm thinking of switching up which day is my morning day. So if I'm not totally dead after work tomorrow, I may stream in the morning. And what I will probably do is spend a really long time in the Baldur's Gate character creator. I'm going to fucking work at 5 a.m., then streaming, then play Vampire tomorrow night. I'm a lunatic. Yeah. Hey, I'm not working at 5 a.m. I'm waking up for work at 5 a.m. I'm only working at 6 a.m. Anyway, speaking of that, I should go to bed. Ooh, indeed. Yeah, so I would, if I'm not totally wiped, I will do some Baldur's Gate character creator in the morning. But yeah, anyway. I'll see you guys later. Let's start this raid. Let's do it. Let's do a raid. Cool. Excellent. I should make sure I have my headphones on so that I can hear them when I raid over. I don't know what I just threw them. I threw them into this. Never to be found again. Oh, that's fine. Hopefully they don't say anything to me specifically. All right. Okay, we're going to raid over now. Thanks everybody for joining. Appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. I missed this. Bye. Yeah, bye. Okay, secret bye for everybody who hasn't raided over yet because I didn't have my button ready to press. Okay, all right, now bye for real. Bye.